home. Felix against Tommy Milone, who's got a 3-3 career record against the Mariners. But Felix, the numbers he's turned in so far have just been superb as we look at some of the highlights from the last couple of times out.
Well, you're right, Dave. He's had everything working with Felix this year. Fastball, curveball, changeup, and a slider. And when he has all 4 pitches working, there's not much you can do as an offense. And that's been the case in his first 2 outings. He's had great command of his pitching. You're going to score on him. You better score early, because once he gets settled in, it's going to be a long night for the hitters. He has pitched well against the A's, but the thing that I like the most is the ability to use all of his pitches. His fastball has been really good this year. He's been around 93, 94 with that tremendous movement. Of course, the changeup, and then the slider and the curveball has been important. That's a pitch that he's also been able to get ahead of hitters on. But Felix Hernandez, I think, one of the best in the business, and he has it working here early in the season.
And he has been super hard on right-hand hitters. They have really been paying a price here. Look at what he's done this year compared to last year. Look at it, not even hitting in triple figures. 0.95 here in the early going here. The strikeout rate is outstanding. The whiff rate, outstanding. And the highlights, let's take a look at some of those.
And again with Felix, when he can make the ball move in a couple of different directions, and as a hitter, you're not sure which way it's going to go, you're in big trouble. This is a guy, again, that has a plus changeup. You'll see it often. But I think against the righties, he's also been able to use his slider more than he has in the past. I think that's been a big pitch. But the biggest thing of all, commanding his fastball, working ahead of hitters so that he can put them away with the off-speed stuff. He has been special this year.
Speaking of off-speed pitches, his changeup numbers are scintillating. How about total swings? 36. 2 have been put in play. No hits. I mean, on and on. The superlatives just grow, man.
Think about what you said. 36 swings. Major league hitters, 2 put in play. Has not given up a hit on his changeup. It's one of the best changeups in the business. A little bit different because he throws it so hard, but the downward movement of it just makes it impossible to hit.
Last week when Felix did a number on the Athletics, I was talking to John Jaso, who caught his perfect game. He said his stuff is as good now as it was in that perfect game August 15 of a couple of years ago. Felix, in his first home start, the crowd is fired up. Mariners hope to get more than an Abraham Almonte broken bat base hit. The defense has been outstanding. Let's see what happens tonight. We open up the series against the Athletics. First pitch is straight ahead.
Ford, we are local. By AT&T, mobilizing your world. By the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. For more info, visit emeraldqueen.com. And by AMPM, too much good stuff. Beautiful spring day, apple blossoms going, which reminds me I need to fertilize and mow tomorrow before I leave on Sunday. Welcome out here to the pen. Firkin Friday, and it's Felix Friday. Brad Adam, Bill Kruger. All right, Bill, we saw the numbers. Mike and Dave showed us about Felix Hernandez. Very impressive. But we've got numbers we think even more impressive. Since his debut, August 4th, 2005, here's how Felix ranks against all the other pitchers in the bigs. Strikeouts, over 1,700. That is first since 05. 182 quality starts. Well, he's tied for first there. Then it gets fun. Starts, he goes 7 innings plus, 2 or fewer runs, 129. That's first in all the bigs. And then 1 inning further, 60 starts, 8 innings plus, 1 or fewer runs, and then you try to score on him, sometimes you can't. 9 times, shutout. That is third in all of baseball. Bill, I don't know what we can add to that except to say he's simply been the king.
Since the first day I saw him, I knew he was destined for greatness. He has not disappointed, but the best is yet to come, folks. He's only won 112 games with all those great numbers. The team gets better. He's stepping into the prime of his career. I can't wait to watch the next turn of the page.
So those numbers are going to get even better.
Yep.
For Felix. We'll have better graphics and more to show you as we get set after a quick 2-game split against the Angels. First place on the line, a weekend set. The A's in town. Mariners trying to play some good D behind Felix, as they always do. Keep the opposing team in the yard. Mike and Dave, first pitch and lineups on the way.
Welcome to Mariner Baseball, everybody, where the key color is gold. King Felix Hernandez is on the mound, and many of the folks here at Safeco Field in their colorful T-shirts as the King makes his home debut. Here's first pitch to Sam Fogg, down low for ball one. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, Root Sports crew with him. Felix has been scintillating to start the season, 2-0 with a 1.88 ERA, trying to end a 3-game home losing streak to the Athletics. Team he beat last Saturday. 2-0 to Sam Fuld. Umpires today, Chris Guccione's got home plate. Pat Holberg at first, crew chief Tom Hallion at second, and Eric Cooper at third. Fuld gets into one. Oaks hit foul, hit a home run yesterday. A's playing some good ball. They've won 4 consecutive games. They closed out the series with the win against the Mariners last week and then went to Minnesota and won 3. They have a half-game lead on the Mariners in first place in the West. Back to the strike, 2-2.
They may have felt a little pressure winning those games, Dave, knowing that this day was going to show up. And you look at Felix, and knowing that he was going to be on the mound. Felix 16-7 with a 2.60 ERA in his career against the A's.
Easy play for Smoke, 1 down. Take a look at the rest of the batting order for the Athletics.
For Bob Melvin, following Fold, it'll be Jed Lowry. Then it's Donaldson, Moss the power hitter in the lineup along with Cespedes. Then it's Cayespo, the DH. You can see what he's done against Vegas. Had success, 295 average with a home run. Derek Norris off to a fast start, 333 average and a couple of home runs. And it's Barton and Sogard rounding out the 9 for the Athletics. See what Felix did against the Athletics last Saturday. 8 1/3, 6 hits, just 1 earned run, had 8 strikeouts over the 8 1/3.
Here's Jed Lowry, 5 for 22 career against Felix. A breezy 60 degrees this evening here at Safeco Field. Wind out of the northeast at 2. The count.
I think it's always interesting watching Felix in the first inning or two. He always seems to have a good fastball. It'll be 93 to 95 miles an hour. His changeup is a pitch that is always there for him. But watching him try to find his curveball and his slider, usually the first couple innings he's trying to figure that out. Once he has it, you're in trouble. And usually hitters are very aggressive early in the game against Felix.
Foul back.
Not a good fastball at 94.
John Jaso, the former Mariner who caught Felix's perfect game, he's not in the lineup tonight. Talking to him before the game this evening. So what advantage do you have facing Felix for the second time in the week? None. He says his stuff last time out against us was as good as it was in the perfect game. Everything was working. Late break, sharp break. He had everything working. And what do you got no shot up there. 2-2.
You and I were talking about it, Dave, and after the second inning we both looked at each other and I thought, hey, this could be a day where he throws a no-hitter. That's how good his stuff was. And when you look at how he has dominated the Athletics in his career, I thought this might be a special day. In the end, it wasn't. Just another strong outing for Felix, but man, he was something.
Waving the K placards here. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball. Smoke make the play again. 2 outs.
Take a look at the defense for the Mariners this evening. In the outfield, Ackley will be in left, Almonte in center. Stephen Romero getting to start in right. Seager at third, Miller and Cano playing up the middle. Smoke, as you've already seen, is your first baseman, and Mike Zunino will do the catching tonight.
2 outs. Brings up Josh Donaldson. Mariner pitching shut him down last week. 1 for 12. He has not fared well overall against Mariner pitching, hitting just a .159. 18 for 113, worst mark against any team in the league.
Yes, it's early, but you have the top 2 ERA teams going at it in this series. Oakland coming in a 2.30 team ERA. That's their team ERA. They are first, and second is the Seattle Mariners at a 2.59. So both clubs pitching well here early in the season.
1-1 from Felix. Hit well, deep left center field, going back out. Monte against just before he gets to the fence. He makes the catch. Wynn held it up. Pretty good carry, but not enough. Wynn may have knocked that thing down, but there's Almonte about a step and a half before he hits the fence. 1, 2, 3 go the Athletics to start this ball game. Supreme Court night here in Seattle. One of the great assets of Abraham Almonte in center field, his speed. He was able to track this long fly ball down off the bat of Josh Donaldson, right on the track. And A's are retired in order. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order.
Tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Chevron. Leading off, it will be Abraham Almonte, the leadoff hitter, hitting .242 overall. Then it's Miller, Cano, Justin, Smoke. Batting right-handed, which is what the switch hitter will do tonight against the lefty. Hitting .417 with a couple of doubles, and it's Hart the DH. Seager, Romero getting a start. He will hit 7th. Ackley and Zunino rounding out the 9 for the Mariners. Take a look at the numbers for Tommy Milone. 12-9 record last year, a 4.14 ERA. Again, this will be his first start of the year. Those are his numbers from last year.
Malone and Chavez weren't even expected to make this starting rotation, but the injuries to Parker and Griffin open up a spot for both of these guys. As Almonte, first pitch, left field, base hit. It gets by Cespedes, and Almonte with a leadoff double.
That's the way you want to start things. The Mariners struggling on Wednesday. Garrett Richards from the Angels really pitched well. Mariners couldn't get anything going offensively. So Almonte will change that here. First batter of the game, doubles down into the corner. Good look for our McDonald Supermo. And then Cespedes overruns it. I think even if he's able to cut that off, well, Almonte with his speed ends up with a double. I don't see if Brad Miller, who's hitting second, can do his job and move him along to third. Donaldson, the third baseman, in on the grass at third, expecting a bunt.
Takes it with him. Beauty. Down the line. Will he get him? No. Everybody's safe. First and third. Nobody out.
Dave, you said it. A beauty. This is a perfect drag bunt. Takes it with him down the first baseline with the left-handed pitcher on the mound, Malone. He will fall off towards the third base side. And Brad uses that to his advantage. He's a little bit late getting over, and Brad able to win a foot race. You see the first baseman having to come in and field it, and by then Brad will pick up the hit. See the first baseman, Barton, coming in right here, and nobody at first base. So what was going to be a sacrifice turns into a base hit, and a great situation for the Mariners, first and third, and nobody out.
Robinson Cano will be the hitter in this situation. Cano and Smoke, the leading hitters in the ball club. Cano and Smoke also tied with the most hits with 9. Pulls it. Barton bobbles. He's got no play. Run scores. 1-0 Mariners. Indecision costly to Derek Barton. And the Mariners lead it 1-0.
That should be an RBI for Cano. It looked as Barton wasn't sure what he was going to do. He bobbled it. Almonte's able to score. But he actually looked like he was going to go to second. He wanted to go to second, then looks back to home. And by the time he gets a handle on the baseball, Cano, who's running hard the entire way, is able to beat the pitcher again to the base to keep this inning moving forward for the Mariners. They scored their first run. Good look for our McDonald Supermo. Malone slows down just enough to make the catch, and Cano able to beat him to the bag. Infield hit.
So Cano picks up an RBI. It'll be his third. And now Justin Smoke, co-leader in batting average, leader in runs, hits, total bases, doubles, and RBIs for the Mariners.
We were doing the lineups. We showed you Justin this year hitting .417 from the right side of the plate, a switch hitter. Last year hitting right-handed was a struggle for him. The right side of the plate, his natural side. So Justin has figured things out and off to really a terrific start. A lot of confidence hitting right-handed.
Smoke due against Malone. He's 2 for 15. And looks at a pitch down low, 1-1.
Malone not an overpowering pitcher. His fastball 87, 88 miles an hour. He will sink it, throw a little cutter in on your hands, use his changeup. That's his out pitch.
Smoke tied for third in the American League with those 9 RBIs. Skips out of the way. Nice play by Derek Norris. 2-1. Here's how the A's are deployed here. Against Smoke with runners at first and second, a run in, nobody out. Line drive center field, coming on Sam Fuld. He makes the catch.
If you look at the defense for the A's tonight in the outfield, Cespedes in left, Fuld the center fielder, Brandon Moss out and right. And on the infield, Donaldson the third baseman, Lowry and Sogard up the middle, Derek Barton the first baseman, and Derek Norris will do the catching tonight for the A's.
Not the outfield that Bob Melvin thought he was going to have. Coco Crisp just got a cortisone shot the other day. He's coming back from a wrist problem. Reddick's in a brutal slump, and Gentry's trying to work his way back from the DL. Craig Gentry, who they obtained from Texas. Here's Corey Hart. Double a bunt and infield single for the Mariners to get this thing started. Looking to cash in with a lot more. Foul tip by Hart. We're at 200, 3 home runs and 5 runs. Batted in. Home run later with those 3. One off the pace in the American League. Abreu, Cabrera, and Bautista start today with 4 home runs. Here's the 0-1. Ball and a strike to Corey. Showed some tremendous power a few days ago. 2 home run night. Concerned with Brad Miller down at second. Miller at second and Cano at first.
It's a little bit easier for Sogard, the second baseman, to keep Brad close at second. They're expecting Corey to pull the ball on the ground so he doesn't have to worry about the hole over to his left, the right side of the infield. And you can see he keeps going back and forth with Brad, trying to keep him close, give the outfielders a chance to throw him out if there is a base hit.
Off speed pitch, 1-2.
Good changeup from Malone. And a cut fastball inside both the first 2 pitches. Cut fastballs at 87, and that a changeup. Well located changeup.
Outside. Malone's added a 2-seam fastball to his repertoire this year. Corey Hart can do on a 2-2 pitch coming up here.
Hit him.
And it hit him. Bases are loaded.
It's amazing. He said he's adding a 2-seam fastball. Most left-handers, that's what they throw, 2-seamers. But Malone likes to throw the cutter, and he tries to throw cutter in on the hands of Corey Hart. We'll see where it hits him. Just off the forearm. Good look for our McDonald Supermo. But now the bases are loaded with that hit batter, Kyle Seager.
Slow start for Seager. He's got the bases loaded. This is a good time to break out. He's 4 for 18 with a home run career against Tommy Malone. First pitch to Kyle. Strike 1.
Slow curveball, 75 miles an hour, and he left it right in the middle of the plate. There you can see on our EQC tracer the location of that pitch. Pretty good pitch to hit. Kyle just out in front of it, wasn't able to wait long enough.
Inside and missed 1-1.
Alone so far. First pitch strikes to all 6 batters he has faced. Most of the time when you do that, the outcome's going to be better, but he's been in trouble the entire inning.
Big opportunity here for the Mariners. 1 out and the bases loaded, a run in. Outside to Seager's going to have to throw him a strike here. 2-1. Two-1 to Seager. 3-1.
That was a good take by Kyle. You mentioned off to a slow start. When you can lay off of a pitch that's that close, especially in this situation, I think things are starting to come around for him. Really good take on a cutter that was just off the outside corner. He wouldn't have done much with that pitch. That was an excellent job by Kyle. Get himself in a good hitter's count.
Crank City here, 3-1.
He was thinking right along with you. Had a high fastball too at 87 out over the plate.
Miller at third, Cano at second. Corey Hart at first. 1 out here in the first inning. Mariners 1-0. Payoff here to Seager. Popped it up. Good fly will in effect. Shortstop Jed Lowry puts it away. 2 down.
In that situation, Kyle wanted to pitch up in the zone if he could get it. You want to get the ball in the air and not hit into a double play. If the pitcher will help you out by elevating a fastball, all the better. And that pitch, middle of the plate, right at the top of the strike zone, Kyle just wasn't able to get to it as he pops it up. Bring in Stephen Romero. His 4th start of the year. And you can see what he has done in 3 games.
A lot of fun talking to him before the game about what it's like being on the field with Felix Hernandez and watching him in his game. At top of his game as Romero rips one foul. Ducking was Miller, thank goodness. Sitting out there in right field watching Felix pitch. He says it's insane, electric stuff. He says as a baseball fan, it's just amazing to watch a group of hitters, big leaguers, swinging like they're underwater.
And you can see what the Mariners have done, swinging with runners in scoring position at 2 outs. 287. Highest average in the American League.
You got Felix 1 run, see if they get more. Slow tapper past Rich Donnelly, the third base coach. So Romero facing Tommy Malone for the first time. Romero rookie. 0-2 hole.
I think for Steph, when you look at this matchup, he can certainly handle that cut fastball in on his hands. He has good bat speed. It's just a matter of whether he can lay off the changeup that'll be out of the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Well, the Mariners get 1 run. We'll leave them loaded. To the 2nd inning we go. Abraham Almonte got it started with a double to left. Brad Miller's bunt. Beautiful. And then an infield hit by Robinson Cano and an RBI. 1-0 Seattle. lead 1-0. And this season, the Mariners are featuring some can't-miss special events here at Safeco Field. Join us for the return of fireworks night, the first Robinson Cano Mariners bobblehead, and a salute to Sweet Lou for Lou Piniella Mariners Hall of Fame night. For a full list of special events and to purchase tickets, go to mariners.com/promotions. Here's Brendan Moss. Fouls off the first pitch.
Mariners will put the shift on with Moss hitting. He likes to pull the ball. He's a big power hitter for the Athletics. 30 home runs for Moss last year. Been their RBI guy early in the season. Just 1 home run, but 9 RBIs for him. Kyle Seager, the third baseman, is pulled around to the right side of the infield. There's a good changeup from Felix.
0-2. Moss 7 for 22 with a home run against Felix. Moss just a .217 hitter against the Mariners, but he's got 9 bombs.
I guess the good news for the Mariners, Dave, is that they did score a run in the first inning for Felix. Unfortunately, it could have been a lot more. So hopefully they'll continue to put pressure on Tommy Malone, who is making his first start of the year. I think they're going to have opportunities.
There's the 0-2. And it's clamoring for a strikeout. It would be Felix's first of the night. Felix leads the American League starting today with 19 strikeouts. And #1 in the league at 11.9 strikeouts per 9 innings. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 call. There's your first can tonight. Much to the delight here. Close to 40,000 here at Safeco Field. Chef Dave. Lucky young man's going to get the turkey leg. It looks like he's handled a few of those.
I think so. This won't be a problem.
I got a feeling that guy's been a right tackle at some point in his life.
Now the Moose wants to get in on the action there.
Well, Squibber goes foul off the bat of Cespedes. Come on, girls, late. Jump on. There you go. And she's going to share. How cool is that?
That's great.
Hey, Dad, this looks like you. Felix has retired the first 4 men that he's faced. Going to Cespedes. And leads the A's ball club with 11 career home runs. It's Mariner pitching as he fouls that one off. Felix has got him at an 0-2 hole. Cespedes has hit in his last 4 ball games.
Felix typically will try to throw his fastball inside, move him off the plate, and get him out with his slider and changeup off the plate away. There's the fastball inside. Jammed him up, a little pop up over the dugout.
The old ABBA song, there's something in the air tonight.
Hey, all right.
He's ready. But fans are really jacked for this game here tonight. That one bouncing a lot of anticipation. We had a lot of hype here on the TV side and the radio side. Talked about it all day. Yeah, 710 ESPN. First home start. King Felix.
Well, not just his first home start, but he gets this start already with the 2-0 record and a 1.88 ERA.
High pop. Big league high fly for Oakland. 2 outs. We talk about all the time for Sunday and matinee day games, and the sun's such a factor there. Sky like this.
Yeah, gray sky. And with the way that they rub up the baseballs before the game, they're not as white as you get them out of the box, and you can lose it up in the sky at this point.
Ackley did a heck of a job to get up, find it, and stay under it.
Because it did look like he couldn't find it right away, and then eventually, as you mentioned, it was a towering fly ball. Eventually he was able to pick it up, and it wasn't a problem. Because he also has to deal with a little bit of a breeze blowing in tonight.
Here's Callaspo, Alberto DHing tonight. Career .295 hitter against Felix with a home run. Slaps one down the line, foul. Tell you what, Ackley showed me something out there. You know, been a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Well, you know, the other thing about it too is we were here early today, and the guys were working on their cutoffs and their throws to the plate. I was watching Dustin closely, and his arm is much improved in left field.
I agree. When I was down in the field watching, you were up here, and I was like, whoa, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting it in there.
Pretty good. Yeah, nice one hopper, easy throw for the catcher to handle, but it had something on it. So he's much improved. Helps getting away from second base and just lengthening his arm out.
He's done a good job. 1-2. Tried to paint and just missed.
He can get that pitch a lot, though. He's 93 miles an hour. You take a look at this. Felix wanted it.
He was in a dugout.
Well, he gets such good movement on his fastball. That fastball probably started on the outside corner and then ran off the plate.
Cano surrounds. Scoop by Smoke. Well done. Felix 6 up, 6 down, 1-0 Mariners. Couple of hours before the game, hot anticipation here in Seattle. Felix's first home start. These folks waiting to get inside, get their T-shirt, get their K card, and get ready for first pitch action. Lined up at the corner of Edgar and Dave here at Safeco Field. Good to have you with us here at Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, the Root Sports crew. A little cloudy right now, a little chillier, but the spirit is hot for Mariner Baseball here in the early part of the season. Here's Dustin Ackley to lead it off. The left fielder hitting at .226 with a homer and 6 runs batted in.
Tommy Milone had to throw a number of pitches in the first inning. He was in trouble the entire time. 21 pitches in the first for Milone.
Ackley to be followed by Zunino and Almonte, 8-9-1. Slapped through the hole, base hit. Well, Ackley is aboard with a leadoff single, back-to-back innings. The first 2 innings now, the Mariners have led off with a base hit.
It was Almonte in the first with a double, and Dustin Ackley looks like he gets a cutter on the outside corner, is able to stay back and hit it through the hole on the left side of the infield. As you take a look at our McDonald's Supermo.
Here's Mike Zunino, a .250 hitter with a homer and 4 runs batted in. 1 for 2 with a home run against Tommy Malone. Ball 1.
We talked about the Mariners, and now with Paxton going on the deal, 3 of their starters out. Sounds like Taijuan Walker is doing extremely well and close to being back. But the Athletics also have a couple of starters out. Parker and Griffin both out for them. And that's one of the reasons why Tommy Malone is getting this start tonight. So they're having to deal with things. Take a look at Iwakuma. He's going to throw off the mound, I believe, tomorrow, which is a good sign. He threw off the mound on Wednesday, and he's going to climb back up there tomorrow and get some more work in.
James Paxton shut down. He's on the DL. So it's really strange to be. It's great to be in the clubhouse with the guys and everything, but it's not a lot. He does his aerobics and that kind of stuff, but he can't really do any throwing. And it's so unfortunate given the start he's had. And he's been outstanding.
Outstanding, off to a really good start, and I think it's especially true for a young player. And listening to Rick Waits earlier this afternoon, and he was talking about Paxton, and he's had him through the minor leagues and said this is a guy that you can count on every 5 days. So for Paxton, James right now is probably having a tough time of it. Probably not real sure what to do with himself.
We'll have James Paxton on with us tomorrow in the batting practice show at 5:30. Paxton's in great spirits, though, and he was really excited about having his parents and family. He said his 91-year-old paternal grandmother, Ray, from up in British Columbia, was so excited to see him pitch here. And the other thing they did, they got her a jersey. Zunino fouls that into the glove of the catcher, Norris. But he said the coolest thing was out on First Avenue where James's pictures, they have all his life-size pictures. He said they took a picture of his grandmother next to his picture. He said that was the thing that made her she was just so full of joy, and just made her so happy. And the family loved him. It was a great shot.
Oh, great.
2-2. And Mike swings through. He's gone. Second strikeout for Malone. One out here in the second. Back to Almonte at the top of the order. The wildly popular giveaway, big item of last season, is back. Friday, April 25th, Mariners beard hat night for the first 20,000 fans. Thanks to Jack Links. Get your hands on this year's retro design featuring the classic Mariners Trident logo and a blonde beard. Get tickets to Mariners beard hat night right now. Mariners.com. Here's Almonte, first pitch swinging to lead off the Mariners home first, double to left field.
Talking about Malone and not an overpowering pitcher, I would say that he has a better than average move for a left-hander to first, so the running game might be difficult. You have Ackley over there, certainly the speed to steal, but I think if he's going to steal, he's going to have to guess and go on first move, and I think it's going to be tough to get a good jump and read his move.
Ackley 1 for 1 in base stealing this far. Mariners with 1 hit a couple of nights ago, thanks to Garrett Richards. What an outstanding performance that was. They have 4 hits right now. Taijuan Walker throwing really well. Talking to Lloyd McClendon beforehand, he said topic of discussion that they bring him up maybe Tuesday. If not, pitch maybe 1 or 2 more times in the minor leagues. That decision is yet to be made. You could see him as best case scenario. You see him here Tuesday. The long term, maybe we see him when we come back from to play Houston after the Texas and Florida trip.
Great to have him back with the Mariners. I think the main thing is to get him back in the rotation and have him stay there, so they're going to be careful.
It's the key word, careful. That's what Lloyd talked about. Have to be careful because he's ready to compete. He said the game's a lot more stressful, obviously, up here at this level. He does have a lot of strikeouts down at Double-A. 2-1 here to Almonte. Line drive, left field. Cespedes makes the catch. Boys hit the ball hard twice tonight. 1 for 2.
He gets a fastball that he can handle, and as Dave mentioned, he's hit it hard twice. So the first time up, he ended up with a double, and this is a line drive. He couldn't get it to sink quick enough as Cespedes comes in to make the catch. Look at Brad Miller. Brad had a bunt base hit. Able to bunt the ball towards the first baseman, Derek Barton, and beat it out for a hit.
I think that's in the early going. This is what, game number 9. That's the best bunt for a base hit we've seen this year so far by a Mariner.
I think you are right. Yes, we'll see Almonte try to bunt for hits. Ackley, even in spring training, was trying to bunt for a hit.
Two outs. Ackley, leadoff single. He's at first. He's on a 4-game winning streak. Pretty good lead by Ackley. And Miller pops this one up. Barton, the first baseman's under it, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. To complete here at Safeco Field. 1-0 Mariners. In order through the first 2. Take a look at his ultra quality start numbers from 08 through 13, and that is super impressive.
Really good list that he's a part of. It's interesting. You have all the left-handers on there.
Yeah.
3 left-handers along with Tim Lincecum. But 103. That is getting it done.
It's the bottom third of the order here. Derek Nars, Derek Barton, Eric Sogard. Strike 1 to Nars.
Norris off to a good start for the A's. .333 average with a couple of home runs.
His 2 home runs lead the ball club, as does his batting average. 1-1. Working away and missed. 2-1.
Looks like Felix again, a good fastball. 32 pitches, 120 strikes. He has a good fastball today. He's been 93, 94 with his fastball. Talked about his changeup, and he looks like he has a hard slider tonight. That last one at 87. Ooh. 2-2.
Felix with one strikeout. He got Moss looking to lead off the second. It's got the T-shirt, K cards here tonight. On the other side, happy Felix Day. In blue and gold. 2-2. Strike him out. That's 2 Ks for Felix. One out here in the third.
We'll take a look at it. This looks like the changeup in our McDonald's Supermo. And you can see the grip. His circle change by Felix. It's, again, the miles per hour, 91 miles an hour, and yes, it is a changeup.
You have to go through that every 5 days.
I really do. Well, and I'm glad that we were able to catch that grip on the Supermo there, because people don't believe me. They think 91 miles an hour, it has to be a fastball, but that is his changeup. And it acts a lot like a split, but it's not a split. It's a circle change.
Best you've seen?
It's the most unique one I have ever seen.
Yeah. He's dealing now. Looks like he's found it. He's 0-2 here to Barton.
And what I mean by that is you just don't see guys that are able to have. We showed you the numbers on his changeup. There was 36 swings on it, and they haven't done anything with it. Only put it in play twice. But the action that he gets on his changeup, even though it's only 2 or 3 mile an hour off of his fastball, is unreal. You see the total swings at it, 36 swings at it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and they only put it in play twice, and has yet to give up a hit on his changeup. So it's unique. It's a much harder changeup than anybody else throws, but it is effective. Tried it again right there.
Did not go as it checked with Eric Cooper down at third. Ball and 2 strikes. Like over the years, you hear baseball players, you guys use the word filthy. Boy, does that cover that.
Yeah, it really does. Very good.
Wow. That was awesome. Strikes him out. That pitch had so much movement on it.
Well, you're thinking, okay, well, fastball changeup, I have to stay on it, and then he breaks a curveball off on you at 82 miles an hour. Take a look at this curveball and the action on it. Biting 12-6 curveball, a swing right over the top of it. And when Felix gets all 4 of his pitches, they're all plus pitches, by the way. Take another look at it, our McDonald's Supermo. And there's the curveball. 12-6 curveball, and he's mixing in a slider. It's really tough.
This is what Stephen Romero was talking about. He gets into a rhythm, and boy, good luck to you. 0-1 to Sogard. Nice play, Smoke. Third time he's made a fine play at first base, and Felix 9 up, 9 down, 1-0 Mariners. Good to have you with us as we take a look at our Columbia Bank difference of the ball game. And Robinson Cano, ground ball, Barton indecisive. It proved costly. Base hit and an RBI for Cano. The Mariners have the early lead.
The bobble hurt him at first and then indecisive about it. And lastly, Cano running hard to beat the pitcher to the bag.
Jay Buhner just got a big round of applause. He was up on the Mariner Vision screen here at the ballpark. Mariners Hall of Famer will be up in the booth here with us later on this month. Here's Cano to lead it off. Takes a strike. Cano, Smoke, and Hart here in the third inning.
And they were showing the catch that Jay made at Fenway Park when he went over the fence and ended up in the bullpen.
Going 2 to Robinson. Tommy Malone out of Saugus, California, lives in Santa Clarita. Just over 2 years service in the big leagues. Breaking ball. Low play. $10 years, $240 million for Robinson Cano to come to the great Pacific Northwest. All 2 strikes.
Cano starting the game at an even .300 batting average.
Cano straight up. Pitch. Strike 3 called. It's Malone's 3rd strikeout, 1 out here in the 3rd.
That was just a perfect pitch. Fastball 86 miles an hour on the outside corner and right at the knees. That'll bring up Justin Smoke. Smoke hit the ball hard his first time up, lined out to the center fielder. To a good start, which is good to see. See what he's done this year. 290 overall. A couple of home runs, leads the club in RBIs with 9.
Smoke in, the Mariners getting a lot of attention from around the country, which is it's nice to see. Or 1. That'll be a foul ball. Donaldson retrieves it. 0-2.
Since the first inning, it looks like Malone is mixing in more off-speed pitches, a lot more changeups from him, a few curveballs. Mariners have to make an adjustment to that. His changeup again is his out pitch. 41 pitches overall for Malone, 28 strikes. A lot of first pitch strikes. He faced 13 batters, 11 first pitch strikes for him.
1-2 to Smoke. Speed pitch, barely got a piece of it. Malone 12-9 last year, a 4.17 ERA. 26 starts, a couple of relief appearances. 5-4 at home. A lot of fun today watching Smoke, Logan Morrison, and Cano with that screen drill.
That was cool.
As he strikes out. Put the screen. Did you do that? Put the screen.
I never did that drill. I've seen it before, but I've never tried it. And it was just neat to see them doing actually on the field, and a little soft toss drill to them, and it's basically so that they don't cast out and get long with their swing to try to shorten it up. And it was fun to watch them do it. Cano was amazing to me, just with that soft toss drill, how far he could hit it into the seats without anything provided by the pitcher. A lot of pop in his bat, but it was fun to watch him do it.
His hand and bat speed is tremendous. Smoke and Logan Morrison weren't too shabby either.
No,
Howard Johnson only about 15 feet away behind the screen. And it's serious, underhanded like you pitch your kids when they're 2-3 years old.
Yeah, and they're ripping them up into the seats.
Yeah.
Most of the time when you see a drill like that, it's usually in a cage somewhere, so you can't see the ball fly. Like watch it travel like we were watching it today.
That's way different, yeah, because when I go over to the other side and watch the visitors go into their clubhouse, there's always guys in the cage and they're doing the same thing. But it's a much better payoff here.
Right.
Corey Hart swings through. I mean, for the wintertime, you're in a cage. But you want to be out here. You want to see it.
You want to see
the result.
it.
Come on.
Absolutely. You want to see it travel.
Corey hit by a pitch on a 2-2 offering by Malone back in the first inning.
It was a cut fastball, and they're going back in there again. Pitch is up.
See that Jim Johnson's no longer the closer for the short time being.
He's had his struggles, hasn't he?
That he has. A little committee work going on now for the Athletics. 2-2.
Well, they're a little bit better prepared to do that. They have a really good bullpen, one of the best bullpens in the league. But now that Ryan Cook is back, they have another guy that can throw hard that they can bring in.
I think he makes them very, very difficult.
Right.
Cook, Doolittle, Gregerson. That's a good three. 2-2. Off the end of the bat, charging a Sogard. Well, he gets down the line pretty good for a big guy. 1-2-3. The Mariners are gone in the third. 1-0 Seattle. In the fourth, it's now time for you to tweet your photos using the hashtag MarinersFanPhoto for a chance to have it shown later on in the game. Brought to you by AT&T. Good night for Felix Hernandez, his first home start of the 2014 season. 9 up, 9 down as we get back to the top of the order here in the fourth. Sam Fuld, Jed Lowry, and Josh Donaldson. 3 strikeouts thus far. Fuld open the ball game with a ground out to Smoke at first base.
Not fair, is it?
Yeah,
Start you off with a curveball.
I heard you laughing.
It's not fair. Felix with 19 strikeouts through his first 2 games. So he's been piling up the strikeouts here early in the season.
Yep. Late in the American League. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
And the reason why it's funny to me is because you have Sam Fuld, who's a leadoff hitter, and 99% of the pitchers in the league they're going to start him off with a fastball to get ahead. He can run. You don't want him worried. You have him on the bases. Felix throws him a curveball and a changeup.
Struck him out on 3 pitches. 10 up, 10 down. 4th strikeout.
It's just great. You have the ability to throw a number of pitches for strikes, and he throws the curveball, the changeup, and then he elevates a fastball at the top of the strike zone, running away from him at 92 miles an hour. It is just really good stuff as you take a look at Felix in the grip. Now, that's a four-seam grip that he has, but you can still see the run on it. Most pitchers would have to use a two-seam grip to have the ball run the way that Felix does, but he is very unique, special.
First base hit of the ball game, first base runner as well for the Athletics. Base hit off the bat of Jed Lowry. Take a look at our CenturyLink link to what's next. Sonny Gray, highly regarded right-hander, takes on Erasmo Ramirez, another highly regarded right-hander. Ramirez looking to knock that ERA down.
Pitched well in his first outing, last outing against these A's in Oakland. He had a tough time of it, so he's looking to bounce back from that.
Down here at 5:30. 6:10 first pitch tomorrow. Here's Donaldson inside for ball one. He sent one to the track in left center field, run down by Abraham Almonte. Felix's 31st start against the Athletics. Record of 16-7. 2.60 ERA. Long foul ball, 1-1. We'll wrap up the series on Sunday here at Safeco Field. Mariners will take off on the road. It'll be Scott Kazmir against Chris Young, getting his first Mariners start. Got his first action in Oakland. A couple innings of relief. Did well.
Should be a good matchup. You can see Kazmir off to a good start. 2-0 ERA, just over 2. And then Young making his first start of the year for the Mariners.
Chris's first appearance was in relief. So he never relieved going back through high school and college. Game sped up a little bit too much for him. He'll be back in his comfort zone on Sunday. Hey, curveball's not working. All right, I got a little time to work, get it going.
Figure it out.
Yeah,
that's right.
And relief, hey man, it's got to be working now.
Yep. It's a tough job.
2-1 to Donaldson. They took a big hack. Maybe got just a little piece. 2-2. Aaron Fans looking for another strikeout. Felix with 4 on the board right now. What a picture, shaking these K cards. 2-2. It's going to be tough.
Donaldson runs well.
Infield hit. 2 on here. And 1 out in the 4th.
Kyle's playing deep as you would expect with Donaldson hitting. Makes a good play. Barehanded, clean barehanded pickup. Gets rid of it quickly with a little something on it. But again, Donaldson running well, and Kyle just a little bit too deep at third. He should have been deep at third. That's just a swinging bunt. Felix in a little bit of trouble for the first time tonight after retiring the first 10 batters. Back-to-back base hits.
The hitter's going to be Brandon Moss. He's in right field. Josh Reddick off to a bad start for him. Bad start flat out. And that's ball 1. Reddick hitting 103. And Reddick told John Hickey, the beat writer used to be here in Toronto, said it's a good night not to face Felix considering what I haven't done against him in the past.
He's not alone there.
There's a strike. 1-1. Which were running away, 1-2. He's mounting a threat here in the 4th. 1 out, 2 on. Struck him out. That's strikeout number 5. 2 outs here in the 4th inning.
Well, for Felix, when in doubt, go to the changeup. You can see the circle change grip again. A good look from our McDonald Supermo, and the bottom falls out of it. Look how far out in front Moss is on that changeup, and that changeup thrown at 91 miles an hour. You call it filthy. I think my son CJ would call it dirty. I believe that's what they said, dirty. It's not fair, whatever.
All applicable, let me tell you. Cespedes fly to left. That pitch running in hard on him. It's amazing he got a piece of that.
He has a good fastball again. Location is good on it. Coming out of his hand, and the last one 93 miles an hour. It looks like it's going to be on the inside corner, and by the time it gets to the hitting area, it's about 6 inches inside. That's how much movement he gets on it.
Good slide stop there by Zunino. 1-1. Felix perfect through the first 10 hitters, and then gives up a base hit to left and an infield hit. Gets a strikeout of Moss for the 2nd out, trying to end it right here.
56 total pitches working here in the 4th, so he's in good shape with his pitch count. Faced 14 batters, 8 first pitch strikes for Felix.
Weak wave, 1-2.
A couple of sliders. He's mixing that in now. The slider with the curveball changeup and the running fastball. You take a look at the last swing, 87 miles an hour on the slider.
It all was K cards. Felix has Cespedes 1-2, 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. Down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
If you caught that, Zunino was going out to the mound. He got about halfway there. Felix stopped him.
Oh, he did a Bob Gibson, right?
Yeah, set him right back.
2-2. 25th pitch. Got him. Gives up a couple of hits, strikes out the side, half a dozen strikeouts through 4, and a 1-0 lead for Felix Hernandez and the Mariners. The 1-0 lead over the Athletics as we open up a series against Oakland. And enjoy All-Star treatment the next time you take in a game from the All-Star Club at Safe Go Field. This premium suite includes a buffet, private cash bar, in-seat service, and parking. Find yourself sitting in the All-Star Club this season. Visit mariners.com/premium for tickets. This breeze blowing in here at Safe Go Field. Good crowd on hand, close to 40,000. They got their K cards, they got their T-shirts, and they got their man on the mound, Felix Hernandez. Let's see if the Mariners can get him some more runs. Right now, Robinson Cano's infield RBI single the difference against Tommy Malone.
Mariners so far tonight 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Great opportunity in the first. Malone was in a lot of trouble, but Mariners just able to get the 1 run off of him.
Breaking ball to Seager, strike 1. Kyle popped up to short. Bases loaded in the first. Seager, Romero, and Ackley 6, 7, and 8. Kyle drives one down the line. It is a fair ball and a home run for Kyle Seager, his first of the season. 2-0 Mariners. Got it on a 0-1 pitch.
Well, Kyle off to a little bit of a slow start. In his first time up, he popped up a fastball that was the middle of the plate, right about the top of the strike zone. And it looked like Tommy Malone tried to go there again. And this time, Kyle just snatches it out in front of it, lines it into the seats. I thought he was going to hook it foul, but he's able to keep it fair.
All right, let's take a look now at replay.
Now we're hearing that maybe it was a foul ball. We take a look at the flight. And unfortunately, that looks like it is foul.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at it again.
Should not take them long at all.
See if it goes in front of the pole. And right there, I would say, yeah, that's too bad for Kyle. That might have been the one to get him going, Dave.
Yep.
But it looks like that's going to get overturned.
A challenge, just a review.
Yeah.
Instead of having his first home run, Kyle will have an 0-2 count. First base umpire Pat Hoberg.
Tom Hallion, the crew chief, trying to sort things out.
Watch the right side of the screen. Oh, no question.
Yeah. Just missed the pole, too. Could have hit the pole. Come on.
I'm stunned it's taking this long.
And now they're actually showing it up on the video board here at the ballpark.
They're looking at it on the big screen here. What's the holdup? Is that line operator? Anybody home? Foul ball. Let's go.
Now they just made the call. Kyle will have to come back out in an 0-2 count.
Well, this is something new for everybody. Here it is. You get the excitement of circling the bases. You know, your adrenaline, you're pumping, you're in the dugout, you think you got one, and you're breaking a snide too because you don't have a home run. So now you got to regroup and you're an 0-2 hole.
Right. It's tough as a hitter now. You're exactly right. Regroup, mentally get yourself focused again, and you're in a bad count in an 0-2 count as we take one last look at it, and I think it's clear this is a foul ball. Didn't appear to touch the side of the pole at all. So Kyle will have to get it back together.
Welcome to the new world of baseball. Breaking ball struck him out. Boy, you want to talk about sublime to ridiculous. That is the 5th strikeout for Tommy Malone. And he's breathing a big sigh of relief. Stephen Romero, the hitter. Ball for strike one. Stephen struck out on 3 pitches in his first at bat. Balls, 1 strike. Dustin Ackley, he's on deck. Mariners left them loaded in the first inning. Since then, 1 hit. They had a run on 3 hits. Stranded 3. Only hit since then is Ackley's leadoff single in the second.
Interesting that changed call from the home run to the foul ball. What it's done to this crowd. They were rocking and rolling with Felix, and then they get a home run right away. They think they do. Get a couple of runs here to get these guys going again. There's Kyle. That's disappointing.
Tony hit his first home run of the season. Starting tonight, 130 batting average. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Pitch by Malone, strikes out Romero. That's 6 strikeouts, matching Felix's number. 2 outs here in the 4th.
I'll bring up Dustin Ackley. Ackley in the second inning led the inning off with a base hit to left field.
Drives one deep to right center field. A long run by Sam Full. Can't get it. 1 hop off the fence. And Ackley with a 2-out double. 2 for 2 night for Dustin. His second double of the season so far.
Yeah, Dustin being aggressive tonight. Misses with the first pitch. Here's another high fastball. Dustin able to get on top of it and drive it. Most left-handed hitters, they like the ball down, but Dustin can handle that pitch up, especially when he's aggressive. 2-out double to get a runner in scoring position for Mike Zunino.
Zunino struck out his first time up. Ball, Donaldson cuts it off, throws, can't get it. Run's going to score. Mariners lead at 2-0. And Zunino be awarded second base on that throwing error. Now they're going to call it a base hit.
I think it's a base hit.
E5.
Base hit E5, yeah. We'll take a look at it. Donaldson, a good fielding third baseman. Look at the way he grabs that behind him, spins and fires it, but it's in the dirt. Getting rid of it a little bit too quick, and the ball ended up in the stand. So Zunino will get second base as Ackley came around to score.
So Malone got off to a fine start in the 4th inning with a couple of strikeouts, a double, and an infield hit and an error. Barton gave it a good effort. Now Almonte will swing the bat. He's hit the ball hard twice, a double to left and a hard line drive to Cespedes to left. And that one eats up the shortstop Lowry. Coming around to score. 3-0 Mariners as Zunino was on the move and he scored from second. So on E6, no RBI. But how about Almonte? 3 times.
Hit the ball hard.
Yes, sir.
All 3 times up. A double into the corner, lined out to the left fielder. and handcuff Lowry, the shortstop.
Take him how you can get him.
That's right. Oh, the Mariners, it's been a real positive for them, scoring with 2 outs.
Brad Miller's the hitter now. He reached on a bunt, a beautiful drag bunt, and he popped out to first.
Mariners so far this year have scored 42 runs and 28 of them coming with 2 outs.
Jumps off the page. Almonte has not done a lot of running. He's 1 out of 2. Felix, plenty of time to rest here. Melvin's taken the A's to the last 2 American League West Division championships. Manager of the year 2 years ago. Strike to Brad Miller. From the EQC tracer. Oh, 1 to Brett. Bouncing ball up the middle. Sogard throws him out. The Mariners get 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and leave a man. Lead is now 3-0 Seattle. It's being brought to you by CenturyLink, your link to what's next. By Jack in the Box. Try the new Bacon Insider at Jack in the Box. It's got bacon mixed right into the patty at participating restaurants. By BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. And by Mitsubishi Motors, who invites you to find your own lane. Pen filling up early on here. At Safeco Field is Callaspo, sends one deep to left center field. Ackley on the run, not going to get it. And Alberto Callaspo with a leadoff double. Third hit. by the Athletics.
Espo, one of the few A's that has had some success against Felix, came into the game hitting .295 overall against Felix.
Pinch hit home run a couple years ago with the Angels here in this building. That was against Felix. Espo's second double of the campaign. Brings up Derek Norris, the catcher, strikeout victim, back in the third. Felix with 6 strikeouts so far. He was perfect through the first 10 men that he faced. Striking out 4 in the process. One. Bouncing ball, Seager gets a chance to hold the runner. Throws out Norris for the first out. Let's take a look at our Seattle City Light power play. Take it back to the 4th inning. As Felix gets Moss on a 1-2 pitch. That baby just diving out of the zone. And then Cespedes on a 2-2 offering. And he faces the same fate. So 6 strikeouts on the evening for Felix.
First one on the changeup, that last pitch, a slider to Cespedes.
It's Derek Barton caught in between, strike 1.
First out, big out for Felix, keeping the runner at second base. Getting Norris to pull the ball over to Seager, so the runner has to hold.
2 unearned runs by the Mariners in the 4th. Extends the lead to 3-0. They took the lead in the first inning. Robinson Cano an infield RBI single. Left them loaded, and then come back taking advantage of 2 errors in the 4th inning. The Athletics, Donaldson and Lowry. 1-1.
EQC Tracer just missing with the fastball.
Foul ball, 2-2. Mariners hit the road after Sunday's game. 3 night games and a day game in Texas. 2 night games and a day game in Miami. Then right back home. 3 for Houston, 3 for Texas.
Look at the Mariners schedule. 23 of the first 34 games on the road for them. Most of it in the West.
2-2 count to Barton.
Good pitch.
Full count. Two. Struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for Felix Hernandez. Let's check in with Angie Menting.
Guys, thanks so much. The top 2 teams in the AL West going at it. Here elsewhere, the Rangers also sending their ace to the mound in Yu Darvish. And this one is still interesting. At near perfection, shutting down the Houston Astros. Darvish goes 8 innings, giving up just 1 hit. He strikes out 9. The Astros don't score a run, unfortunately, for the Rangers. They haven't scored either. They are headed to the 11th inning. The last 2 innings, the Astros have escaped a bases-loaded 1-out jam. Guys?
All right, Nancy, thank you very much. Rick Sogard, the hitter, rounded out the first to end the third inning. Callaspo out at second to lead off double. 2-0.
The A's so far in the game 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Mariners 3 for 7.
How about that pitch? 1-1.
Yeah, curveball.
Almost looks like a wiffle ball sometimes, doesn't it?
No, it does all the time, especially if you're up there trying to hit it. And one of the things I would say is we talked about Mike Zunino and what a good job he has done keeping the ball in front of him and working with Felix and all the pitchers, really. But I think Chris Cuccione, the home plate umpire, has really done a good job tonight.
Cano ranging towards the bag, and he boots it. And the inning continues. So Cano, second error of the season for Cano.
This one is a little bit of a shocker. Typically makes that play in his sleep. It hits off the heel of his glove.
There's Mariner error of the night. Keeps the inning going. Top of the order, Sam Fuld. Ground out and strikeout 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. With his 0 for 2 tonight, Fuld 2 for 9 career against Felix. Fuld could be an odd man out. As Gentry comes back, Craig Gentry comes back off the DL. Batting 0-2. Felix sitting on 7 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings. Follow the bouncing K here at Safeco Field. Felix 0-2 to Fuld with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Hey, struck him out looking. 8 Ks for Felix. The shutout is preserved through 5. Raise that K card to the sky. Felix with 8 of them against the Athletics, and the Mariners lead at 3-0. For the Mariners here at home at Safeco Field in Seattle. Good to have you with us here on Root Sports as we come to you above the A at Safeco Field. Dave Sims Mike Blowers and the Root Sports crew. Happy Felix night, his first home start of 2014. And tell you what, he's giving the people what they want, Mike.
He is dealing tonight. See the 7 strikeouts up there?
Cano fouls one back.
And the Mariners giving him a little bit of run support, trying to add to it.
Cano with an infield hit, RBI in the first inning, and a strikeout looking in the third.
See the Mariners 3 runs on the board. I want to see them get 5 up on the scoreboard. Mariners when they're 5+ runs in a game, they're 4-0 on the season. 4.88 runs per game, so just under 5 runs a game is what they're averaging.
Well, they get a thread going too, and they start scoring a lot of runs for Felix on a regular basis too. Two pitch here to Cano. Line drive. Sogard. Oh, nice play. Throws him out. Well done. Bid for a base hit taken away, and a nice play by Eric Sogard. Let's take a look at our Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. This series with the A's through Sunday, and then off to Texas for the first time, and then see Miami. New ballpark at Marlins Park on the site of the old Orange Bowl. The WPA project back in the 30s. The stadium outlived its usefulness. They tore it down a few years ago and put the retractable dome stadium, Marlins Park, there. Smoke a line out the center and a strikeout tonight. Front of that pitch. 1-1. Malone's done all right for himself tonight. 6 strikeouts, giving up 3 runs.
As defense has let him down
twice. Yes, indeed. 2 unearned runs in the 4th inning. He's done a nice job.
Again, his first start of the season tonight.
Two and one to Smoke. 1 out, nobody on. Foul ball. 2-2. Angels losing to the Mets down in Anaheim, top of the 6th, 4-2. Houston and Texas scoreless in the 11th. Drive to deep center field. Going back is Fold, and he's got room. Just shy of the track as that ball jumped off the bat, got up in the current, and knocked it down.
Yeah, you can see the flags blowing in and knocked the pitch down. It looked like he was going to have plenty to get into the seats, but a bit of a breeze tonight killed it.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. 2 outs here in the 5th. He's blowing in towards right field. It's Corey Hart. Hammers one. Left field. Cespedes will play it on a hop. A base hit for Corey Hart. Two-out base runner for the Mariners here in the 5th for Kyle Seager.
Take a look at the swing of Corey Hart. Out in front of an off-speed pitch and hooked it out in the left field. See, right in the middle of the plate.
Kyle Seager's last at bat. Hooked one. Called a home run. Went to review. Taken off the board. Came back out after circling the bases. Came out of the dugout. Struck out on the next pitch. Strike one for Malone. Kyle 0 for 2.
Justin, right during his at bat, that breeze started to pick up. We can feel it up here in the booth now.
It's like somebody opened a window near the left field foul pole. Kyle behind 0-2.
Kyle off to a slow start, and typical of that, it seems that you're always in an 0-2, 1-2 count.
And that puts you through a lot of mental gymnastics, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It makes it really, really hard.
Oh, 2. Jay always talk about the one little guy in your left shoulder, and little guy in your right shoulder.
That's exactly right.
No, you're good. You're good. No, you're not.
That's the way it works too. I'm glad those guys are gone. Early in the season, especially, we talked about it. You know that it's early, and you know you only have whatever it is, 20, 30 at bats, but you can still see that average up on the scoreboard.
Well, that's the thing.
Mentally, you have to fight your way through all that, put it behind you, and go to work.
Howard Johnson, he mentioned that the other day. Yeah, it's up on the board. Doggone it. Boy, that's a good at bat for being behind 0-2. You can cash it in. There's Howard with the glasses. Tell you what, he's feeling Kyle's pain too. He wants.
Yeah, as a hitting coach, that's the toughest part. You build relationships with these guys, and you want them all to do well. So you agonize along with them. It's a tough job sometimes.
3-2 to Seager. Hart takes off. Up the middle, base hit. He's rewarded. His Hart will motor to third and get there with 2 outs. That's a fine at bat.
Yeah, real good at bat. He can feel good about that. You missed it, Kyle. Just missed a home run. His last time up, it was called a home run. I think called foul. He eventually strikes out, but he stays on this cut fastball and hits it hard back up the middle. So he'll feel a little bit better about his night. Kyle now 1 for 3. Here come the Mariners again with 2 outs. Said it earlier in the game. The Mariners 42 runs that they've scored, 28 of them with 2 outs. We'll bring up Stephen Romero. He's looking to try to drive in a run. The Mariners overall tonight have done a good job hitting with runners in scoring position. 3 for 7. Malone been able to strike Romero out a couple of times, and it's been the changeups that has caused problems, and that's typical of young hitters. You get in these situations, Dave, and they want to be aggressive and get the job done. And pitchers, especially these left-handers that have the good changeup, they'll start to take a little more off of it all the time. Got to play on the aggression of the hitter. See the A's 0 for 6. Runners in scoring position with Felix out there on the line.
0-1 to Romero. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. Stephen struck out his first 2 times up. First time with 3 pitches. Second time in the 4th inning on a 2-2 offer. Tommy Malone with a 3-3 career record against the Mariners. 2-2 here at Safeco. Inside 2-1. Great opportunity for Romero. I love the way he battled back. 0 for 16 start at spring training. Very impressive and made this club. 2-2.
You see Malone throwing the cut fastball in off the plate. He's doing that for a reason. He's trying to speed things up on Romero, and then he throws the changeup.
2-2 pitch. Comes a 2-2. Lucioni flinched on that one. The whole plate umpire. Full count.
That's the first time we've seen Malone throw that cutter. It looks like it's going to be off the plate, trying to cut it back onto the outside corner. And you're right, he flinched, but I think he ended up getting the call right. That pitch looked like it was outside.
Here we go. A 3-2 pitch to Romero. And he struck him out. Tommy Malone. That's his 7th strikeout. Mariners leave 2 more, but they lead at 3-0. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports, being brought to you by Money Tree. Proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. By Vern Fonk Insurance. Bad luck can hit anyone. Insure with the 13th man. Vern Fonk Insurance. And by Pizza Hut. Make it great. Good look at Snoqualmie Falls there. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Wind picking up here at Safeco Field. Man, that is nature at its most beautiful. 268 feet, those falls. Between Snoqualmie and Falls City. Well, on this cool and breezy night here in Seattle, they call it 61 degrees. Mike and I are not buying that in the booth. It's about
as we continue to bundle up.
Way you're up, baby. 2, 3, 4 in the order for the Athletics. Jed Lowry to lead it off. He's 1 for 2. Felix with 8 strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody. He was perfect through the first 10 men that he faced. Center field for Almonte, broke back, trying to recover, and he does.
Showing his speed again. You're right. He broke back and then he froze in the outfield, but because of his speed, he was able to make up the difference and make the catch. Made it look easy.
Nice play. A couple of nights ago when Fernando Rodney came in, they said he couldn't get a feel. It's a little bit trying to adjust. He didn't feel good till his 3rd pitch. Or if he warms up, he said next time he's going to try to warm up a little bit longer. Next time he gets a call here at home.
Can be tough here early in the year. A little bit cooler, and you have the breezes going.
Told him get used to it, big boy, because it's going to be like that for a while.
Yeah.
There's Josh Donaldson. Sent one to the track in center field. Was hauled in by Almonte, and then a little squibber off the end of the bat for base hit in the fourth. Felix with 8 strikeouts. Just inside, 2-1. Felix trying to stop the bleeding against the Athletics. He's lost his last 3 here at home against them. Overall, 7-5 at home. Safeco Field. There's a strike against the Athletics. And overall, 16-7. We want to talk about a guy that pitches with supreme confidence. I mean, it's an absolute treat to watch this guy pitch every 5 days.
I think you're absolutely right, and I was talking about it with Rick Rizzo over on the radio side of the pregame show, and Felix here in the first 3 games, this being his 3rd game, has been able to go out to the mound with all of his stuff working, and when he's like that, it's just impossible as a hitter. You have to try to get his pitch count up and hope you can get to the bullpen, but Felix, he's that way even when he doesn't have his best stuff. He'll just fight you to the bitter end. He's not going to give up on it.
Here's Romero getting a chance. 2 outs. 2 outs here in the Athletics 6th. Get your gear for the 2014 season. The Mariners Team Store opening week sale is going on right now. And you can save big with 25 to 40% off select caps and apparel. Plus, save an additional 25% off clearance items. Sale's going to end Sunday, so head to your local Mariners Team Store today. 2 outs in the 6th brings up Brendan Moss. Dangerous hitter, struck out looking, struck out swinging. Official paid attendance falling just short of 40,000 at 38,968. Happy Felix night. It's an occasion when he's on the mound, that's for sure. High drive that Romero has in his sights and in his glove. 1, 2, 3 go. The Athletics in the 6th, a 3-0 Mariner lead. Game changer. T-Mobile unleashed from the rules of wireless restriction. Been a Felix kind of night, Mike. 8 strikeouts, perfect through the first 10 men that he faced.
Happy Felix day indeed. Felix has everything going. There's a good curveball, 12-6 curveball. How about elevated fastball? Of course, he's going to have the changeup. You see it there. And he is piling up a bunch of strikeouts tonight. Another changeup. There's a good fastball right on the outside corner. You think he's pumped up about it? Believe it. He wants to get another win.
Ackley,
hey, beautiful thing.
Yes, indeed. Dumps one into left center field. Dustin Ackley 3 for 3 tonight with a run scored, a single, a double, and another single here.
Be a leadoff base hit for Ackley. A little excuse me swing. But anytime it finds the outfield grass, you will take it. It's a base hit for Dustin. 3 for 3 tonight. Bring up Mike Zunino. Mike is 1 for 2 tonight. A strikeout in the second inning and then a base hit in the fourth.
So Ackley goes from 226 to 294. It's 3 for 3.
That's the good news with the start of the season. We were talking about earlier how bad it could be. Well, you have a couple of good nights, and next thing you know, you're hitting 290, 300.
Let's take your chest out now.
That's right.
Sitting there going, man, that feels a lot better. 1-0 to Zunino. 1 for 2. Runner goes and fouled off.
Looks like a hit and run. Trying to go with a hit and run. That is funny, Dave. I was thinking about stick your chest out a little bit as you mentioned. Ackley coming in 226 now over 290. The thing that's funny is you watch him on the odd deck circle. He'll take a little more time getting at the home plate. You know, flash that 290 up there on the scoreboard.
Reminds me of Hawk Harrelson. Put it up on the board now.
There you go.
That's how that started. Hawk was playing when he tried to become a pro golfer, and he had a couple of birdies, and the guy's walking around with the scoreboard. Put it up on the board. Come on now. And that's where he got his home run call. You can put it on the board. Yes. That's what Ack is thinking. Represent that no. 2-1 pitch.
Malone now up to 91 pitches for the game. This is his first start of the year, so I'm not sure he's going to get past 100.
Three runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Mariners. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for Oakland. Fouls one off. The pen is not participating in the wave. They're having their own kind of fun. Two pitch to Zunino. Mike, high drive, left field, that baby's gone. Giddy up and goodbye. 2-run homer, Mike Zunino, and the Mariners have a 5-0 lead. Mike Z, his second home run, RBIs 5 and 6.
Mike's not worried about the way he just turned it around. Give you an idea how strong he is. We've seen a number of high fly balls that have been knocked down because of the wind. He knows it right away too. Take a look at our McDonald's Supermo and the swing. He pulls his hands back inside, gets the barrel to it, drives it up the staircasing out there over the A's bullpen.
Impressive, and here comes Bob Melvin, and that's going to do it for Tommy Malone here in this cool night in Seattle. Mariners with a leadoff single, base hit by Ackley, and then a 2-run blast by Zunino, giving Felix a little more cushion here. 5-0 in the 6th. 2-run homer extends the Mariner lead to 5-0. As the Mariners, I want to remind you that MLB.TV Premium, the #1 live streaming sports service, is celebrating 12 years. So join the millions of subscribers. Watch every out-of-market game live in true HD on over 400 devices. Visit Mariners.com for details. Scoreboard shortcutting the Mariners a run. It's 5-0.
Putting it on the board, man. Let's go. Get all 5 runs up there.
Honest to goodness. It's not like they're just handing these things out.
Take a look at Tommy Malone and what he did tonight. 5+ innings, gave up 10 hits. 5 runs, only 3 of them were earned. He didn't walk anybody. 7 strikeouts, 93 pitches. 64 of those were strikes tonight. I see all 5 runs up on the board. Magic number for the Mariners this year. The Mariners 5+ runs. They're 4-0. So take a look at the new pitcher. It'll be Drew Pomeranz. This will be his 4th appearance on the air. 1-0 record. Has not given up an earned run yet, or a base hit. Poets average. No average against him. So he's throwing the ball well.
There we go. 5-0.
Okay.
Mariners. So Almonte's hit the ball hard 3 times.
Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Almonte, a double to left, lined out to left, and hit a ball real hard. Shortstop that Jed Lowry couldn't handle. Going up against 6'5", 240-pound left-hander Drew Pomeranz. Pomeranz, born and still lives in Collierville, Tennessee. Came over from the Rockies with Chris Jensen for Brett Anderson and Cash on December 10th of 2013. And a baby. There we go. Two balls, 1 strike to Almonte. Mike Zunino with his 2nd home run of the season. It's getting out of play. Two and 2. Felix with the furrowed brow, still intent. 5-0 lead. Almonte, did he go? Did not, as they check with Pat Hoberg at first. 3-2. Brett Miller's on deck.
See Pomeranz, and I would assume Almonte will get a fastball to hit. As David mentioned, he's hit the ball hard 3 times tonight. Just has the 1 base hit, a double. That's another fastball at 93 miles an hour, right on the inside corner. DQC tracer.
Well, Zunino hit the home run when he did, because the wind's picked up even more coming in from left field. Time called.
Yeah, normal night without that breeze, he might have hit it into the 2nd deck.
Yeah, really.
Strong young man.
And I'm sure that's what he's telling the boys down there too. Oh, I got that one, but the wind knocked it down. Yeah, you know, I'll take it. 3-2. Coming on, Barton makes the play. 1 out. Here in the 6th. Get on base with incredible savings and freedom of riding Sound Transit. To plan your next trip, visit soundtransit.org. Here's Brad Miller. Beautiful drag bunt in the 1st inning. Pop the 1st, round out the 2nd. Well, with Chef Dave handing out the turkey leg, and we saw that one guy in a king costume is becoming very Shakespearean. Here's a big drive, center field. It's deep, it's carried, it's gone. A home run for Brad Miller, and the Mariners have a 6-0 lead. His 3rd home run. And a big inning here for the Mariners. First pitch.
Brad likes to be aggressive, jumps on the first pitch fastball. He's paying attention, standing on deck, watching Pomeranz throw a lot of fastballs to Almonte, so he goes up there ready to hack. This is a big boy home run. No batting gloves needed. He drives it out to center field. You see the hands of Brad Miller pulling his hands back inside. Good swing on it and drives it over the center field fence.
.406 feet on that home run. 0-1 to Cano. Breaking ball hit the other way through the hole. A base hit. Second hit for Cano tonight. Fourth hit in the inning for the Mariners.
Hey, look at Sam Fold, the center fielder, trying to bring the home run back. And then Robinson Cano, his second base hit, slashing it through the hole on the left side of the infield.
2 for 4 night for Cano and an RBI. Howard Johnson feeling real good right now. 6 runs on 12 hits for the Mariners. Hitting coach. If Smoke can get in on this. It's at ball 1. Smoke so far tonight lined out the center, struck out, flied out the center. Strike 1. Looking back score. Look at Ackley down the bottom. 3 for 3. He's gone from 226 to 294 tonight. Zunino 2 for 3.
That's just Smoke and Romero now trying to join the party. Justin started the game at an even 300 with a couple of home runs and leading the club in RBIs with 9.
Zunino and Miller. Against Florida with the long ball tonight. Two. Miller 2 for 4 night. RBI and a run scored. Zunino 2 for 3. Scored twice, knocked in 2. Smoke is gone. Second time he's K'd tonight. No strikeout from Pomeranz. Bring up Corey Hart. Ball 1 to Corey. Hit by a pitch. Round out to second. Base hit to left.
Mariners have also been able to put together a couple of long innings. The first inning, the fourth inning, and now this inning. So Felix getting plenty of time to rest in the dugout.
Count for Hart 2-0. This one up. Right fielder coming on, calling off Sogard. That'll do it. Good inning for the Mariners. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They leave a man. 2 home runs, one by Mike Zunino. And he knew it from the get-go, and so did Brad Miller. And Felix Hernandez has a 6-0 lead.
Now lead it 6-0, and the Supreme Court here at Safeco Field is absolutely going bonkers. Hi everyone, Angie Mentink here, and if you didn't believe me, well then take a look at these photos. There are AT&T fan photos of the game. This is Tarifa and her family enjoying Felix and the Mariners. We've got Ray and a friend attending their very first game of the season. Happy Felix Day to you as well. And then Janelle gives us a shot of her daughter enjoying some cotton candy. Blue, pink, doesn't matter. It's still delicious, isn't it? And Jackie sporting the K, just part of the Supreme Court here tonight. And Holly and her friends, it's ladies night out, enjoying themselves. Tweet your photos to #MarinersFanPhoto for a chance to be shown in an upcoming broadcast. Guys, back upstairs to you.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Good to have those folks jumping on here and contributing to the program. Mariners lead at 6-0. Yoenis Cespedes to lead it off against Felix. Starts him off with a breaking ball and a strike. 8 strikeouts, no walks for Felix. Started out the ball game retiring the first 10 men that he faced. Giving up 3 hits. He's got Cespedes way off balance. Cespedes a fly to left and a strikeout tonight.
As you look at Felix here at the start of the season, this is the 22nd inning that he is pitching. He's been scored on in just 3 of them. 3 of those innings.
It's impressive.
We've seen in all 3 of his outings, he has everything working for him. He can throw a curveball for a strike when he wants to. Same with his slider, or bury it off the plate away. His changeup, again, the best in the business, and he's been able to locate his fastball.
Got him to chase.
Yep.
Tag applied by Zunino. Strikeout number 9 for Felix. 1 out here in the 7th. Take a look.
Creating categories for him.
Making quality starts.
Most games with 8+ innings pitched, 1 or less earned runs. 38 times, Felix, since 2010. Another impressive list of pitching, and Felix right at the top of it.
Roberto Cayespo, 5th inning double, 1 for 2.
With that mega quality start.
It is good. Cayespo backing out there, 1-1.
Felix now at 90 pitches for the game.
Jim Johnson demoted from closer. Been a tough start for him. We know we'll get it back together. We cited last week 110. Was it 101 saves the last 2 years, so he'll get it straight. Meanwhile, Felix, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cayespo as he makes a bid for strikeout number 10. EQC tracer shows the location of that pitch.
See all 5 pitches right at the knees, keeping the ball down.
Slap down the line, that will go foul.
Looks like Cayespo made a piece of lumber. You see it's broken. You see the crack right there in the handle. A piece of it came flying off, so he'll get a piece. Willing to get up there.
It's not a good night for hands either, right?
No. You have to remember, it wasn't that long ago. These guys were in Arizona playing baseball in 85 degrees every day.
Here, here. Felix ready to go, waiting for Callaspo to settle in. He's getting 3-2. Pitch to Callaspo. It's a Felix 10K night. 2 down here in the 7th.
I don't think Callaspo liked the call, but it's just a perfect pitch. It is definitely a strike as you take a look at this fastball on our McDonald's Supermo. 93 miles an hour. Down in the zone, right on the outside corner. And again, Zunino, what a job he does framing pitches. He'll sit there and hold it for the home plate umpire. Helps him with a little bit. But on the EQC tracer, it's a strike.
Chant going up. Felix, you know it. 10 Ks tonight here in the 7th. 2 down. Well, why not get creative with the bunting? I like that opening week of the season. Good stuff.
Putting their names on it.
Just pouring in a strike.
One more strikeout for Felix. That'll be 30 strikeouts over 3 starts for him.
The upper deck. He's in command. No chance. I mean, just an overmatch with that pitch.
That's the slider. Perfect location again from Felix.
No hanging chads here. They're a bunch of waving Ks. 1-2. They got him. Strikes out the side in the 7th. Boldly walks off the mound. You're the man, all right. It's being brought to you by Washington's Lottery and the Department of Imagination. What would you do if you won? Well, if you had Felix Hernandez and 11 strikeouts through 7 innings, ding, 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 you win. Felix just in command, strikes out the side. Rick Waits does not have to dig deep into the well of attaboys for this one, nor does Lloyd McClendon. What do you got left? And I'm sure Felix is saying, dude, I can do 8 innings. Come on, I probably do 9.
Yeah. See all those K cards out there?
they came to see me, pal. Man.
Lloyd McClendon also has to think about the entire season and the welfare of Felix. And he's at 100 pitches now, so I think he's just having that conversation with him.
Said that's it.
Yeah. And they're starting to get some action in the pen.
I consider it. Having been around Lloyd, it's the first month. Felix trying to work him, and Lloyd's not buying it.
Smile on his face.
I'm not buying it. But you're right, it's chilly.
We're up 6 runs.
Right. And we got a long season to go, but
And your bullpen has been really good.
With a big exclamation point. Yes, indeed. Jim Johnson got to work his way back into form as Seager hits a little dribble. Taken care of by Barton.
And for Jim Johnson on the year, pitched in 5 games, has 1 save, bonus save. You can see the high ERA. He's had his struggles, 3 1/3, 4 strikeouts, but 6 walks. Command has been an issue, and the batting average against 529.
It's one of those things. Better get him now.
Yeah.
Here's Romero. Struck out 3 times. Rookie looks at strike 1.
It's maybe Lucas Litke, the left-hander, getting loose in the pen for the Mariners.
Was called up the other day with Paxton going on the DL. Rule 5 surprise. Was that 3 years ago?
Yes. Came to camp and really pitched well and made the club.
Not as effective last year. But that, boy, his first year was a revelation. Pitch from Jim Johnson. This is away 2-2. Felix night apparently is over as Romero's got the golden sombrero with 4 keys tonight, 2 outs. Quick 2 outs here in the 7th. Are you the ultimate Northwest Mariners fan in the state of Washington? Then Root Sports is looking for you throughout the month of April. Send us a photo and your story using hashtag UltimateNWFanWA on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or by email at ultimatefan@rootsports.com. You can win a trip for 2 to Safe Go Field for Fan Appreciation Night in September, personalized Mariners jersey, and more. For official rules, go to rootsports.com.
Dustin Ackley trying to keep his night going. He's perfect tonight, 3 for 3.
Fired up Jim Johnson. Throwing the ball quite well here in the 7th inning. On a 3rd pitcher out of the bullpen. 2nd pitcher out of the bullpen, 3rd pitcher total tonight for Oakland. Single, double run scored, and a single for Ackley. Here's the 1-2. Off. There you go. He did go. This is 3rd base umpire Eric Cooper, and Jim Johnson has a solid 7th inning. Felix and the Mariners lead at 6-0. 7 strikeout performance through 7 innings for the King, Felix Hernandez. He'll face 8, 9, and 1 in the order here in the 8th inning. Strike 1 to Derek Parton. He's K'd twice. 5 starters have struck out at least twice.
And you can see how efficient he has been with his pitching. Now at 101 pitches. Hit him with a curveball.
Late break on that too. Hit batter.
I think Zunino's arguing with the home plate umpire saying it didn't hit him.
He's not happy.
No.
Chris Guccione, the home plate umpire.
Let's see if we can see if this pitch hits him in the back leg.
Oh, it missed him.
It missed
got
him.
All dirt.
Yeah.
Wasn't even close.
And that was a late reaction too, Barton.
Oh, right?
Yeah. Chris Guccione has done a wonderful job tonight behind the plate, but I'm not sure that he was able to get that one right. Another look at it, see if it touches his foot.
Yeah, on that one, it does. On that view,
Yeah,
it looks like it
maybe.
did get him, but it was a late reaction. But then again, you get hit in the toe, and I guess you do a little dance too.
And I think if Felix is on the mound with the way he's going tonight, I run to first too. Thank you very much.
Who's Eric Sogard? Sogard tonight. Ground out the first, reached on an error by Cano. Felix has held the Athletics at 3 hits. 4 hits now. As Barton go to third, throw by Saunders. Coming up to cut it off is Seager.
Lucas Lick, he continues to throw out in the pen. And that'll bring out Lloyd McClendon. We take a look at the pitch. That's a changeup up out over the plate.
Felix went 8 1/3 last Saturday against the A's. And he's going to get a huge ovation as everybody rises as one here at Safeco Field. Due to special 6-0 lead for the Mariners here in the 8th. Been a happy Felix night. A well-deserved standing ovation from the crowd of 38,968. The King
Take a look at the line for Felix. It is a good one. 7+, only 4 hits. Not giving up a run. He is responsible for the 2 base runners. How about no walks? 0 walks tonight. 11 strikeouts. He threw 104 pitches, 71 of those for strikes. Dominant performance by Felix tonight.
Says it all right there. Happy Felix Day. Look, this Lipke takes over. Sam Fuld is the hitter. At third is Barton, or it's Sogard at first.
See what Lucas did last year. 35 appearances, a 4.86 ERA.
Caught up a couple of days ago when Paxton was put on the disabled list. Lucas behind 2-0. Fuld tonight 0 for 3, struck out twice.
His fastball will be in the upper 80s. Throws a slider to the left-handers.
Wind blowing in hard from center field. (3-0). And a 4-pitch walk loads him up. He wasn't close.
Danny Farquhar getting loose in the pen. Lloyd McClendon going to make the change right now. He's sprinting out of the dugout.
Lowry, a switch hitter. They're going to bring in Danny Farquhar.
The A's with the bases loaded, trying to get on the board. Hi, everyone. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. Felix was absolutely fantastic tonight. Meantime, the Texas Rangers had their ace, Yu Darvish, going at 8 innings from him. The Astros and Rangers scoreless in the bottom of the 12th. A winning run on second for Robinson Chirinos, and he scored. Kevin Kuzminoff, that ball back up the middle. No play at the plate. The Rangers over the Astros. Took a while. 1-0 in 12 innings. Guys, back upstairs to you.
Wow, that's a long game for just one tally. Meanwhile, here in Safeco Field, the Athletics have them loaded up. Derek Barton, he's at third. Eric Sogard got a base hit. Barton was hit by a pitch, and then a 4-pitch walk to Sam Fuld. Loaded him up. Nobody out. Danny Farquhar has been called upon.
4th appearance for Danny. Has not given up an earned run. In fact, he hasn't given up a hit over 4 1/3 so far. 5 strikeouts, 3 walks for Danny. Good fastball, 95, 96 miles an hour. Throw a cutter up there at about 91. And a 12-6 curveball.
That's 5 consecutive balls thrown by Mariner bullpen so far, looking for a strike here. There's one.
Cut fastball right on the inside corner. It's the REQC tracer. Well located fastball.
Lowry a base hit to left back in the 4th inning. 2-1. Up high, 3-1.
Charlie Furbush, the left-hander, getting loose in the Mariners' pen now.
Three-one pitch. Fouled it in and out of the glove of Zunino. Full count.
You look at the A's lineup. You have Lowry, the switch hitter, Donaldson, the righty, and then the lefty power hitter in Moss after Donaldson. So Charlie getting ready for Moss.
Nobody out. Bases loaded. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back this way. Felix dominated the A's for 7+. Now the bullpen takes over. 3-2 pitch. Walked in a run. RBI for Lowry. That'll be his 5th. Back-to-back walks coming out of the bullpen. Scoring on the play, Barton. Everybody else moves up.
Unfortunate. As good as Felix was tonight, that run belongs to him. He's still responsible for Sogard, who stands at 3rd, and nobody out.
There's Donaldson. Donaldson 1 for 4 against Danny Farquhar. Danny hit 0-1. Good save by Zunino. 1-1.
A lot of success with the bases loaded. 545 hitter with a grand slam.
Saunders a long run towards the line. No play. Josh Donaldson, former catcher, fine 3rd baseman for the Athletics. 1-2 count for Danny Farquhar. Two. Mariners in search of some outs right now. Bases loaded. Nobody out, a run in.
Up to 6-1. I think get a couple of them right here. Ground ball, turn a double play.
Time call. Called. Boy, did he need that. Take a look at the EQC tracer. Just got a piece of the box there.
This looks like the cut fastball from Danny. Starts it inside and runs back on the inside corner. Donaldson probably thought that pitch was down, and that'll bring out Lloyd McClendon. Looks like he's going to get Charlie Furbush with Moss due up.
So another pitching change here in the 8th. Here comes Charlie Furbush. 1 out, bases still loaded. Mariners lead 6-1. Enjoy Felix Hernandez for 7+ innings tonight of 11 Ks. Performance, very impressive.
Felix special again. Over his first 3 starts, 30 total strikeouts. He had 11 of them tonight, and he was on. It's a good fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. There's the changeup. Always has a good changeup. How about a 12-6 curveball? Here's a heater on the outside corner, throws it by Fold. Again, lining up the fence with the K's tonight. 11 strikeouts. Did not walk a batter. There's another fastball on the outside corner. He's fired up.
I like watching him walk away after he struck out a guy. Looked like a matador. Yeah, I'm bad. I like it.
Great ovation as he left the mound tonight, too, as you can imagine.
When he gets back to live action, Charlie Furbush takes over. The hitter's Brendan Moss.
And Charlie, this will be his 4th appearance. ERA at 4.5. A couple of strikeouts, 1 walk over the 2 innings that he has.
He's a dangerous hitter in Moss.
Charlie has a good fastball. He'll be in the low 90s with his fastball. Also use a slurve that he'll throw off the plate for the lefties.
Welcome bat looper. Cano can't get it. Everybody will move up 90 feet. Base hit Moss in an RBI's 10th ribby. First hit tonight.
And with that base hit, you can close the book on Felix. It'll be 7+ innings to see this jam shot over the head of Cano. Felix ends up giving up 2 earned runs tonight. Tom Wilhelmsen getting loose in the pen. Going to stay with Charlie. Dangerous hitter.
Cespedes represents a tying run. Ball 1 from Charlie.
switch hitter Crespo waiting on deck.
Bouncing ball to Seager. There's one. Safe. Run scores.
Cespedes not only with a lot of power, but he can really get down the line. It's a good turn by Cano. And he beats it. It's a good call at first. Pick up an RBI. Fielder's choice.
Cespedes aboard. At third is Lowry. There's Alberto Crespo. Strike one.
The A's tonight 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position.
Bush trying to get an all-important third out here. Gets by. Here comes another run. 6-4 ball game. Cespedes to second. Wild pitch.
What?
I'll see.
Looks like a fastball, and Charlie just pulls across his body. It is. He spikes it. Much of a chance for Zunino to block it. Bring out Rick Waits, the pitching coach, have a conversation with Charlie. Again, Tomwell Helmson looks like he's ready to go in the pen.
Crespo, the 8th man to the plate here in the 8th inning. Bullpen, which had been doing such a stellar job. Throwing some dirt on the effort of Mr. Hernandez here. 2 outs. Crespo 1 for 3 tonight. A 1-1 count. This is playable. Smoke is under it. Stand with it. That wind tricky. Makes the catch. 8 men to the plate. 4 runs on 2 hits. No errors. Couple of left. The A's have made it a ball game at 6-4. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, Mariners could use some insurance runs coming up. Don't forget tomorrow, CenturyLink link to what's next. Starters at 6:10. First pitch, Sonny Gray against Erasmo Ramirez. Coming up on Sunday, wrap up the series with Scott Kazmir, the veteran left-hander, and Chris Young making his first Mariners start. See what the Mariners can do here with Mike Zunino leading off against Jim Johnson. Zunino is taking his batting average from 250 to 290 with a 2 for 3 performance thus far. An infield hit and a 2-run homer. Johnson went 1-2-3 in the 7th. Strike one to Mike.
Fernando Rodney getting loose in the Mariners pen, the closer for the Mariners.
Johnson's got very good movement on his pitches here tonight.
Rodney. Left-hander Fernando Abad is pitching in the pen for the A's. Left-hander.
Zunino, ground ball. There's Donaldson. Throws him out. 1 out. Yesterday was an off day for the Mariners, but Felix was here with Macklemore, award-winning musician, and a whole bunch of kids. Changed the game. Big part of the anti-bullying campaign, so we'll see these spots on TV coming up. Felix surprised everybody. Surprised the kids here. And Macklemore, Grammy Award winner. Big Seattle sports fan. Saw him at the Saints-Seahawks playoff game in January. Top of the order, here's Abraham Almonte. 0 for 4 night for him. First 3 times up, hit the ball real hard.
1 for 4. Double first time.
Beg your pardon, the double. And he did first 3 times, like the way he hit the ball. Breeze still pretty much coming in from straightaway center field. There's a strike. Two to Almonte, which runs away. 2-2. Brad Miller homered straightaway center last time up.
Watching Johnson, the struggles that he's had, it has to be his command. I've seen him tonight, and it's a good fastball. He's been right around 95, 96 with his fastball. We also showed you he's walked some batters and probably too many pitches in the middle of the plate.
It's close. Count's run full. Three-2 to Almonte. Mariners are running the first 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 6th. A's rallied big time for the 4th spot in the 8th inning. That's Mariner bullpen. 3-2 to Almonte. And he laid off it. He's aboard.
No. He checked it and said that he swung at it.
Wow.
I'll take a look at this. Pitch is down out of the strike zone. He thought he held up. He actually went all the way to first. So take a look at our McDonald's Supermo. He decided if you think it's a swing or not. He didn't think so. But when they checked down the third base umpire, Eric Cooper rung him up.
2 outs. Jim Johnson, his third strikeout. Here's Brad Miller.
Brad 2 for 4 tonight, including a home run. His third home run. Out to dead center field, right over the 401 mark.
Off speed pitch in there for a strike. 0-2.
We'll take a look at the home run.
First pitch you saw from Pomerantz, the reliever. Oh, 2. On 2 strikes to Brad. 2-2. No Rodney ready to come in. 2-2 to Brad Miller. Just off the plate. Two outs, nobody on. See if Cano can get an opportunity, if Brad can keep it going. And he's called out on strike. So here we go to the 9th. Fernando Rodney will come on. He'll face the bottom third of the order for the Athletics, and Mariners holding on to a 2-run lead. Rodney coming on, save opportunity here. First, let us tell you about this. Join the fun at Safeco Field when you stop by the Seattle Children's Playfield. It's located in center field, where your youngsters will enjoy the playground while you watch the plays on the field live from HD TVs. We'll see you and the entire family here at the ballpark. Fernando Rodney is on. He'll face the bottom third of the order for the Athletics.
Fourth appearance on the year. Fernando looking for his third save. 2 2/3, 5 strikeouts, a couple of walks. Opponents hitting just 125 against him. Good fastball. He'll be 95, 96 miles an hour with his fastball, and his out pitch is his changeup. Changeup 80, 81 miles an hour.
John Jaso is going to pinch hit for Derek Norris to lead it off. Jaso caught Felix's perfect game a couple of years ago, and start of last season, Felix gave him an engraved Rolex watch to commemorate their collaboration. First pitch strike by Fernando Rodney. Jaso 2 for 9 against Fernando.
Watching Rodney out in the bullpen, Dave, and it looked like he was doing what he told you he was going to do, and then he continued to throw out there. So he wanted to be heated up when he came in. There's the changeup. Misses down low.
Rodney wears his hat crooked. He said a tribute to his dad who worked in fields in the Dominican Republic and always had the hat wherever the sun was to shield his face. Line drive, fair ball down into the corner. Jaso will get the second as Saunders gets it back in. A leadoff double, his second double of the season. Tying run coming to the plate.
We'll take a look at the swing by John Jaso. It's a fastball, 94 miles an hour. Able to keep it fair right down the right field line.
Eric Barton, a couple of strikeouts, hit by a pitch, and later scored. Barton. That's what he's done against Rodney.
The A's tonight 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
Popped it up. That's what the Mariners are looking for. Is Brad Miller.
Ooh.
Wow, that
There's some wind.
Yes, sir. That wind coming straight in.
Brad staying with it.
Ball's got to be knuckling like crazy, right?
Looks like he catches on the end of his glove.
Ooh.
He does, right on the fingers, end of the fingers.
One out runner at second for Eric Sogard. 0-1.
Good fastball from Rodney at 96 miles an hour.
Coco Crisp on deck. He'll be a pinch hitter for Sam Fold. Here's strike 1-1. You can hear the wind blowing into the booth here. Here on our microphones. Mariners holding a 6-4 lead. 6 runs, 12 hits, an error for the Mariners. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. By the Athletics, A's have left 6 on base. Another strike. Mariners have left 8 on.
A couple of good changeups at 84 miles an hour on the inside corner.
Felix K trying to extend that magic to Fernando Rodney. Felix struck out 11th. Fernando could use one here. Inside 2-2. Two pitch. Struck him out with that wonderful changeup. There's a K. 2 down here in the 9th.
after he straightened him up with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball up and in, he comes back with his go-to pitch, and it is the changeup. Good movement on the changeup as it moved away. You see the circle change of Rodney. It's a good look in our McDonald's supermarket.
So out to bring up Coco Crisp. McClendon out for a quick huddle. Coco Crisp beat the Mariners last Thursday, 12th inning home run. Crisp has good numbers against Rodney, 5 for 11 with a homer. Battling some hand and wrist issues. So Crisp pinch hitting for Sam Fold. Rodney deals. Strike one. Crowd on its feet, 38,968. Pitch from Rodney. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
A couple of good changeups. Coco has some pop, and Boyd McClendon going out having a visit with Rodney. Making sure that he doesn't give him a fastball in the middle of the plate. He starts him off with two changeups at the bottom of the strike zone.
Strike away from jumping into first place. Rodney was signed from Zunino. He's ready. The 0-2 pitch to Crisp. Starts him out. Mariners win the ball game 6-4. Shoot that arrow in the sky. The Mariners move into first place.
Well, what a great performance by Felix Hernandez tonight. Number of guys in the lineup to give him some run support. The Mariners scoring 6 runs. They needed all of them. She's 6 runs on 12 hits. Brad Miller with his 3rd home run of the year. Fernando Rodney, his 3rd save of the season. And Felix goes to 3-0 through his first 3 starts of the season.
Folks were thoroughly entertained. It got a little edgy there late. But the Mariners come up with the victory and vault back in the first place. Yes, it is early in the season. We get that. But as we mentioned the other day, enjoying the fragrant air of being over 500.
And Felix now with 11 strikeouts in the game today. He's got 30 strikeouts over his first 3 outings. Dominating stuff here early in the season for Felix Hernandez. As we take a look at the last strikeout of the game, it'll be Fernando Rodney. Comes up with a couple of strikeouts and his 3 changeups in a row. This last one down. Crisp out in front of it, and that'll end the game. Mariners holding the A's to a 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Not the best of nights for the bullpen, but they prevailed. 10 batters faced by the bullpen, 6 outs recorded, 2 runs allowed, 2 hits and 2 walks. With a big number, the Mariners win it 6-4 in the final analysis, and that's the happy ending that folks are looking for here at Safeco Field on a big night. Terrific electricity as the Mariners knew Felix starting in his first home game. Let's go down to Jen Mueller standing by with Mike Zunino.
Wow. I mean, if I'm looking at this game, I'm looking at Felix's performance. I'm looking at your home run. Let's start with that. There had to be some power behind that. What was the secret? How did you get it out of the park?
I mean, he was just keeping the ball away from me all game with changeup, so it was one of those things where I was able to get a fastball middle in and just try to barrel it up.
What is the confidence level when you start getting hits early in the game, the entire team, and then give Felix such a cushion to work with?
I mean, he does so much for us anyway, keeping the ball game close. So, I mean, for us to be able to give him some cushion is huge. And, I mean, he works his tail off every single game, so hopefully we can give him that in return.
I always enjoy watching Felix pitch, but his curveball tonight, there was something extra on it, wasn't that?
Yeah, his past 2 starts with his curveball have been unbelievable. I mean, he's really feeling that pitch, and that combined with the changeup is a tough combo.
You know that he is on when he starts the game, but when he gets a lead, did you see him picking up strength as the game went on?
Yeah, I think as he goes on, he has the lead. He sort of sniffs the end of the game. He wants to complete every game he goes out there and pitches, and I mean, unfortunately, he wasn't able today, but I mean, he gave us a great start.
11 strikeouts. We will certainly take that. The battery mate there standing up for Felix Hernandez in this impressive Mariners win. Guys.
Jen, Mr. Zunino, thank you very much. It's Brad Adam, Mr. Bill Kruger with you. Boy, 30 strikeouts in 3 starts. What I thought was amazing coming into tonight.